Hurry up. Hey, check it. Man, it's the hot seat. Real raw rap. When I say rap, I'm talking hot tea. Find out all that's popping in the real streets of NC. Where all the legends come and tell their stories that you can't beat. Yeah, that's the hot seat. Tell me, do you feel me? It's the one platform you know will keep you rocking. Where you can be the headline and I'll tell you if you poppin'. Where everybody come to see if they can stand the fire. Cause you know it's hosted by the realest. Hey, Maya. Hey, y'all, what's up? It's your girl, Ashley Amaya, and I'm back with another one, okay? Y'all already know, baby, it's the real raw the rap. It's the hot seat. And I already know y'all know this face. Y'all already know y'all know this face, okay? This is none other, the one, the only, DeeBoog. That's what we want to go with, DeeBoog. What you want to do? Want to go DeeBoog? That's what we doing? Big bang.
DeeBoog.
Okay. Y'all, like I said, y'all already know, all right? But I got DeeBoog in the hot seat with me today, and we got a lot to talk about because you do a lot, okay? You do a lot. But here's the thing, we're going to go ahead and get into that, but we're going to start with the base segment, okay? That's where you brag about yourself. All right, because look, before the camera started rolling, I was just kind of like, listen, I need a title. Like, what are the different things that you do? Like, what am I gonna call you? Like, call you as far as what your work is? And y'all, it was a resume. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and go to the base segment, and that's simply just, you know, where you just go off about yourself. You tell these people out here what it is that you're doing. You know, whatever you want them to know that I might not ask. We don't know. All right, you get 60 seconds, but once you hear this sound. That's it. Okay. All right, you ready?
Got you.
You sure?
I mean, I see what you do before, and it was like, I told myself I wasn't gonna plan nothing, so I'm gonna.
Okay, all right, big bet. So let's do it. Look into the camera. Go off.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Dee Boogie. You know, checking in with the hot seat. Today, again, like I said, those that know me, DeeBoog, whatever you want to go by. I'm an influencer, marketing specialist, content creator. Started here in Raleigh. You know, Southeast was where it started, took broadcasting, you know, didn't really want to know what I wanted to do going to college, and, you know, just chose marketing because it sounded good, you know, went there, and A&T just kind of threw me out there, you know, I was taking.
You went to A&T, you ain't tell me. Look, I ain't even supposed to be talking. Right. Go ahead.
But, you know, it threw me out there, you know, as far as just, like, really learning, because school kind of got redundant to me, so when I took, like, an entrepreneurship class, you know, I was able to, like, go out and meet different studios, you know, learn about DJs, learn about the whole recording process after already working behind the scenes with certain artists, producers, and then from there, you know, it was like I was a brand ambassador, heavy work with different brands, shout out 19, and then from there it was kind of like, you know, start your own thing.
Hey, right on the money. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? I mean, you with all the smoke?
Let's get it.
All right, so DeeBoog. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call you, DeeBoog. Okay.
That's cool.
So let's talk a little bit about just your interactions with artists. Let's start there because I seen that, you know, you also have your own platform too. Like, you're the first person that has came on my show that kind of does the same thing. And like, first I gotta give you your flowers and tell you thank you.
Appreciate that.
For real, thank you, and thank you for not thinking of me as like competition. You know what I'm saying? Because like this is hard. This is hard. And I've come across a lot of other people, you know, that I've kind of, well, not a lot of other people, but people that kind of do the similar thing. And I kind of asked, you know, you want to come on my show and let's chop it up? And they played me. Y'all know me, real raw rap. I don't care. I'm going to say it.
Talk about
played me. You know what I'm saying? Like, was lying, just lying through their teeth. Knew they didn't really want to come on here. And at first it would kind of hurt my feelings, but then it was like, that's interesting. Because you say you for the city. Okay? So let's talk about it. I mean, let's get into it. So let's start with your working with artists. Let's start there.
Artists, so I gotta always shout out to my brother. First artist I ever worked with out of the city, he Monte Shaquille. He was the one that founded 919, and him and Jew came together, and I just kind of was like,
I love Jew. Yes.
Yeah, that's me and Jew just really linked back up. You know, I ain't even gonna spill what he got coming, but
him and Kayla, I love both of them. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
I love them.
Shout out to them.
Yes.
You know, but as far as artists, man, I don't work with a few. You know, especially out here. But as far as interacting, having an artist kind of being a manager before learning more of the A&R side, now it's like, it's almost like having a second child, you know, or having a child in general. You know, you really gotta being an artist again is hard, and kind of speaking how spoke about competition and stuff like that. When you're in a music game, like other artists are your competition, and it can be friendly competition too, but a lot of artists look for handouts versus trying to get it out the mud. As far as my experience right now, which I can't blame them because some haven't had the knowledge, or they just see what they see on TV, like, oh, I want to do that. You feel me? And I feel like people be stealing away from us down here, but we just don't got the knowledge and the people.
I really think that's all that. I think that's the big picture. That's what's going on. We don't, a lot of our artists here, especially like, in the 919, don't necessarily know the game. They got the heart though. They got the heart, and a lot of them have the talent. But the business side of it, the full package. Let me say that. The full package of it.
Yeah.
They don't really like.
I gotta agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, artist development is real.
It's a process for sure.
It's a process.
You gotta really be able to stay down and be able to get it out of the mud.
Yes, yes. And a lot of artists, like, y'all, and I'm not coming for anybody. I love my city. If you out here and you doing it and you're an artist, like, I'm very proud of you. I want to say that because there's a lot of, artistry is hard. Everybody can't pick up a mic and do what some of y'all do. Yeah. But you got to realize, too, it's a full package, like, down to how you look when you out here in these streets. Like, nothing rubs me. I mean, y'all, irritates my soul when I see an artist that really has the potential to really be something like crazy for the game, but like don't understand like your appearance and how you talk matters.
Yeah, how you carry yourself.
It matters.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like some people forget that piece of it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you really are rapping, like living what you rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, living what you rapping, all that.
Yeah. It's a total package though.
You can't do it alone either.
Yeah.
As much as if you ain't got that bag, hey.
So let's talk about what it takes to break an artist.
Well, it take a team first thing. You gotta be coachable. It's just like sports. Like even though I ain't really had the chance to really play like public school sports and things like that, it's almost the same as any industry you put yourself in. You gotta put your 10,000 hours in. You gotta be coachable. You need a team. You can't do everything for yourself. Because you can get burnt out, and then you got a life outside of that too. You gotta be able to separate yourself from the artist side and who you are as a person. So I feel like once you get those pieces in line, you just gotta be able to trust the process because them labels only gonna come check on you if if your numbers looking good, they might come holler at you. But other than that, you want to put a budget behind what you do. Yeah. You want to make sure that you doing the groundwork, going to, even if you're from the north, you need to be coming on the hot seat. You need to come check in with DeeBoogieTV.
Period. Y'all better come see us, because I'm telling y'all better come see us while y'all can.
Come on now.
Okay.
That phone call can happen any moment.
At any moment. And that's so real. You know what and then what they'll say is, oh, bro, they done made it now. They act like they can't. No, but when we was getting it out in the mud, where was y'all at?
She said it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is how we even connected. You posted something that was pretty much just talking about, just the music game, specifically, when you're talking about North Carolina, but even more when you're bringing it down to like, RDU type of area and just the mentality that, our artists and stuff have, or just anybody trying to get into the music game. So whether you're the producer or the artist or whatever the case may be, like, I don't know. Like you said, you need a team, but a lot of people don't think they need that.
Yeah. And sometimes, like you said, sometimes it don't be their fault, but like it's how they was raised. But sometimes people just like, it's real narcissists out here. Yeah. Like, and that just as I got older, and cause I grew up like in the church and things like that. I got people that was R&B, gospel bands, gospel choirs. So like I've seen certain things from afar, and then it makes sense as to why like you need a team, because seeing somebody else try so hard to do it, and it's just like you still 40. Yeah. Pushing a dream, like shout out to you, but you gotta
we gotta find a way to make it work now. Yeah. So okay, your personal opinion, would you prefer to tell an artist to stay independent or to sign to a label? And when we talking labels, like
It's a good one.
When we talking labels though,
Yeah.
like
Talking top dog.
every label ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like
Talk about it. We don't know how to see for real.
yeah, no, but this listen, real rap, that's alright. Real raw rap, like it be a lot of labels out here.
Yeah.
Everybody want to start a label. But everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, label material, like,
In fact,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then when you look at, okay, well, who your artists on the label, whatever, what they producing, what y'all, like, how y'all stopping this, you know, how y'all stopping the show out here, what is everybody doing, you know? Then it's kind of like you don't got much other than you've been in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like,
people think they got a label, but they really just, like, got an idea of a label or, like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so hard because it's hard to have these type of conversations because y'all gonna think we coming for people or we talking about people and we're not. We're just telling y'all what's really going on out here. Like, let's go back to label or pushing as an independent.
Man, at heart, I'm gonna say independent.
Yeah.
You know, I don't judge you if you sign, but the reason I say independent is just because, like, I feel like it's more control in the sense of how you move, how you maneuver yourself, especially if you built that solid team. Like I said, and then you just kind of get to, I feel like a lot of times when you get, if you don't have the budget, don't have the money to pay for a lawyer to read your contracts, things like that, you can just put yourself in a bad situation that, you know, could have been done differently if you did have the right tools and resources. So I'm gonna say stay independent because that's just, I like to get it out the mud, but at the same time, if you got a team, you can pay a lawyer to look over your contracts, make sure the business is in place how it's supposed to. I'm gonna say do what's best for you and your family.
Yeah,
you know?
that's real.
Sometimes, like, I feel like from my experiences, what I've heard from bigger artists to people on a lower level, when you get around a label or people other than what you know, or even they try to pull you away from what you know, and then that's how you fall up under that control, and they say puppets, and it's a whole, I ain't gonna get too deep.
Yeah, that's a whole nother ball game.
So that's why you want a team.
Yeah, that is so, okay.
You know.
I like how you put that because a lot of people, all you know is that, innocently, all you know is you want to do music.
Yeah.
But you don't know the game about how the music industry really work. And it's like very few artists do what they want to do or produce the music that they want to produce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we don't hear about it until somebody done left a label and they suing for this or they can't get their loyalties or royalties for this. And that's when, when it start getting messy, that's when we find out. But it was like, but y'all from the beginning, no contracts won't be in red. Because they told you in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to, you know, and you've worked with a lot of different industries, but let's kind of focus on, you know, the music industry since that's where like a lot of your stuff, you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Right now.
Yeah, a lot of your experience comes from there. As a marketing specialist, what is like, if you could give like maybe 5 tips to an artist that's really trying to put themselves on the map, what would you say?
5 tips.
Or 3. 5 could be that.
3 to 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just let it.
They're gonna have to pay him for the other 2.
Find you a good engineer. Find a producer that's either gonna lock in with you, and make sure you pay that producer because that's a whole nother story. You don't want to blow up and then get lawsuits.
Wow.
You know, so I said studio. Find a good engineer. Studio kind of goes same hand in hand with that. Producer. If you don't manage yourself, like I said, get you a manager. You know, get you somebody that's going to give you some real raw feedback. That's not going to just patty cake you, you know, and tell you, oh yeah, you know, every song you make is fire.
It's hot. It's fire.
You know.
We lit with this one.
No.
Cause
like, hey, and I've been there before too.
Yeah.
These are things that I also learned along the way. Like, dang, like, you know, and like I said, be coachable. And 5, quality video.
Quality video.
You know, budget. And that's it, budget.
Okay.
So, and then a good budget. Make sure you budget in each of those areas. And like I said, there's a lot more I can say, but those 5 to 6 can get you in a good start for sure.
Okay, so if I want to be an artist and I really want to take this serious, how much you think I need to come to the pot with?
If you got discipline, you just need a single. You know, so get you. I mean, most studios get you. Like I said, you're gonna pay somewhere between 40 to 80 an hour. You know, you can lock in with them, get a couple more hours. If you get 3 hours or more, you can work out a nice deal. So let's say 200 for the studio. Producer, say if you want exclusive rights, you're gonna pay a little more. But if you just want a regular beat, you ain't worried about. You say 150, so that's what we at 350. Your manager,
they're supposed to ride with you for a little bit, right?
Like,
before they start seeing
their
something.
contract, how that go, you know, they only supposed to get a small percentage, but so I'm gonna cancel that fee out. Switch to 350. I'm gonna just say a good video, you know, videographer. So I mean somewhere between. If you want a nice one, I say at least 300, so another 650, and then hey, just put you another 350 into your marketing. It's 1,000. Start with 1,000. You know, start locally. Come tap in with the high seat. Go build on your other platforms that you can get to spread yourself, and you know, just trust the process.
Heck yeah! Like one thing that I love about what I do. So right now, I'm like kind of just in this space where I love to go back and watch. Like, I love biopics. Okay, that's one of my favorite things, especially like from like your older groups, so like the Temptations, Mickey Howard, like whatever. I love to watch like biopics, and I love to watch their process because essentially what we're doing right now, we are what we're seeing in that movie. The network, you know, like the tree. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, make sure you slide to these different platforms that people have out here in North Carolina. You never know who's watching those platforms. So even if you don't like the person, or even if you feel like ain't much going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand some stuff is just about the goal. You know what I'm saying? And if the goal is to end up like business over personal. You gotta really tap into that for real. Like, because when I look at my show, you know, when I send my paperwork out, like, I want to give like the Rap City type, you know what I'm saying, vibes, what the case may be.
I'm telling you, like,
you know?
the way you hold it down and process, because I'm up here now, like, booked with the hot seat. Like, for one, you feel major when you up here. This is.
I'm so weak. Thank you. No, really, that's what I want you. That's how I want you to feel, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you out here really working.
And I appreciate that.
Yes.
It's hard to receive sometimes when you always give to others.
Yes.
And
yes.
But like for real, like y'all really need to come. If you in the city, you an artist, creator, whatever you do.
Yes. Y'all better tap in. And let me tell you, I ain't the one to go back and forth with you in the DMs and all that extra stuff because you lying to me about coming. Like, it is a business. With me, it's gonna be a professional business transaction. Yeah. Period. Like, to get here, you're gonna go through some paperwork. Because you're not gonna come tell me, oh, I ain't say you could use that. Like, it's not, and I'm just being, you know what I'm saying, real. This is not the whole just hit me up or call me and be like, hey, let me get up there, and then we come out here and we just like trying to figure stuff. Like, that's not what this is. Because my goal is for this to be like, you know what I'm saying, like Rap City. You feel me? But for North Carolina. And I just feel like...
I got the chills. I know it's going to
like, thank you. No, and it is. Like, North Carolina got so much talent. And I can really only speak for, like, Raleigh and Durham. Until I got into this, I didn't realize, like, yo, we really got some people out here that can eat on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like... Yeah. And then later on, like I said, you know, I watch documentaries and stuff like that to see how many people that's mainstream that really have roots in North Carolina.
For real though.
Yo!
There's some ties here that's
yo!
So you say you never know who's watching.
But then they take it in Atlanta, they take it to New York, they take it to LA, they take it to all these. So that we have the pot of gold right here. We just gotta learn to support each other. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think it's so hard for us in the city to really like support each other? It's so hard. It's so hard.
I mean, I feel like what's really coming to mind is just like egos. You don't want somebody to make it before you, like versus like how I look at things is like if one eat, we all eat. Yeah. You know, because if then, like I said, that's why you kind of mentioned it earlier, like why you want to come tap in now, because it's like respectfully, like you took your time to grow your business, you know. So once you get to a certain platform, a certain level, it's like I can't even, like, you should have got me.
You should have got me when I was chilling. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's part of the main problem too. People feel like, bro, I know you from high school, or bro, we grew up down the street. When it's like that business of a person, you know. So I think, man, it's a lot, you know.
It's so much. And what about, you know, like right now? You know what I'm saying? We doing what we do. Our, you know what I'm saying? Our names ain't like mainstream. You know what I'm saying? But then, when it does become, because it will, both of our names.
Facts.
When it does become mainstream and we're not as accessible as we are right now, those same people are going to say, oh, like, they think they all that, or they ain't really putting on, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or it'll be like, oh, they think they too good. You know what I'm saying? Or it'll be I ain't support you then, but now I'm such a love. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love Ashley. Ever since the day she started, I knew she was gonna be just. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, dog, we gotta do better.
You do.
We gotta do better.
Like, that's what I call this like paying my dues. Like I'm going out here. Like I see, it's like when you get a new car, you start to see that car all the time. So it's like as I start to step more into this field, like I think it's crazy because I think. I had an interview with Southside Heat the same day they pushed up on you.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy.
At that time, it was like somebody else was doing my content, and that footage got missing. You know, so
no.
Yeah, which I mean, maybe bro, where it could be true, where there's something happened. You know, but it's just like you kind of say that to say
the
like
Lord gonna deal with you. So I hope what you said was the truth. I know.
It just goes to show though, like I said, people be like, you know,
moving funny, you just don't know.
You know, so it's just like, but that's how. Then so when I get back on my train of thought, I saw that interview. I was like, oh, and then I saw Jew and Jew and Kay. He could date both of them up here. So I was like, yo, and honestly, I done had some like, I done had a past of like really. I used to call people out. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. Oh wait, not you. You sing so quiet and like just collective.
I just grown to get here.
Wow.
Like, you know, even with the whole 919, like it was a lot of things that like beef that kind of happened that necessarily shouldn't have happened due to like egos, pride. Like so, I've also been that other person that's like, oh, I don't want to support them because like I know what God got for me, or I know what He showed me, or just ego. So like. As I'm becoming a father, you feel me? I'm a husband now. It's like I'm more cool. I can't be the same person I used to be, and so it's like when I see somebody doing their thing, it's like, yo, keep going. Or like, how can you still gotta step outside of who you are and be like, yo, I'm a fan too. Like, let me come be on the hot seat.
Yeah, and I respect you so much. Like when you he went through the protocol. You know what I'm saying? Like he sent me an email, and it was so like. All I got from it was, yo, I love what you do. It's authentic. How can we connect? How can we like? How can we interact and combine what we both like? And just coming from that angle was just like it was everything for real. It was everything because you don't know. Look, real raw rap. I ain't finna cry. But what you don't know is you caught me in a moment where I was really like, is this even worth it anymore? You know what I'm saying? You caught me on one of those days. You know what I'm saying? Because being an entrepreneur, especially when you're talking about the like entertainment industry as a unit, it is hard. It is so hard. Like one day I was on the radio for 4 years, and then next one day I was not. And that was because I chose not to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, if I'm going to push anybody, if I'm going to talk about anything, it got to be about my people. You know what I'm saying? Like it had to be about my people because I understand my people. I don't really understand the world of pop too much. I do it as much as I can, you know what I'm saying? But my people.
You want to be authentic, like you said.
Yeah.
You say real raw.
Period. Like that's me. Real raw rap. That's me. Like that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just it. I didn't have no other words when it came to trying to, think of this show.
Go back to that independent thing.
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy.
I love to see where it's at. Like I'm thankful to be here.
Thank you. I'm glad to have you here. I'm really glad to have you here. So but you so dope. Like for real, you were really dope. Very dope individual. Yes.
This is probably my favorite interview so far. Like as far as real raw rap, you know, and just like
thank you.
It feel natural. You know, you don't have to come up here and like that's one thing that's my goal too. I want to be more authentic. I felt like in the past few years, even some of this year, like reevaluating, looking back, I felt like I'm like, yo, I gotta give me. Like I can't. Yeah. So that's why I'm even popping more out. Like let me show face. I was trying to play every role, being behind the camera. Like I love being behind the camera, but at the same time, it's like I got a voice.
Y'all make sure y'all follow him. Of course, all of his social media tags and stuff is going to be below. But like, make sure y'all really tap into his stuff because like he doesn't do any like one thing. It's so much to really tap into, man. Like this is our first time really meeting in person, but I gotta tell you, like I'm proud of you for real.
Appreciate that.
Very proud of you.
Vice versa for sure.
Yeah, because you could have been doing anything else. You know what I'm saying? And I love when I see our black men, especially from my hometown. Like I love when I see our black men really doing something with themselves because it's so hard for y'all out here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for black women too. Don't get me wrong. Like ladies, it's hard for us too. We got our own struggle. But as a black man, I definitely have to give you your flowers because you could have been counted it done a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate your craft. Everything that you're doing, keep applying pressure for real, cause it's felt out here. It's really felt out here for real, like.
I appreciate it for sure.
And that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever let nobody tell you you're not doing nothing out here, and that's on Big Bird, for real. But y'all already know, man. Look, listen. I tell you. I love what I do. I do. Hey, y'all, don't forget, if you want to interview, you can definitely book with me at www.ashleymaya.com. You can book right there on the website, and then we'll talk to figure out, when you come in the set or whatever. But after or before you do all of that, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure if you are viewing on YouTube that you hit that notification bell so that you can keep up with every time that I drop a video, okay? DeeBoog, you got anything else to say?
Yeah, appreciate you for having me.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you follow your dreams, like you said, that was motivation of that in me. Don't stop, So I feel like there was a lot of gems dropped. I thank you again for allowing me the chance to just have a voice, come up here, be me, be authentic, and like I said, y'all just keep going no matter what.
Period. Make sure y'all tap in again. Make sure y'all follow him. All of his information is at the bottom of your screens. And until next time, y'all already know, baby, it's the real, the raw, the rap. What is it? It's the hot seat. I'm your girl, Ashley Maya.
Where you can be the headline, and I'll tell you if you poppin'. Where everybody come to see if they can stand the fire. Cause it's hosted by the realest. Amen.